Hello everyone and welcome back to the COD Archive. In today's episode we'll be going over the best highlights from the CDL Major I Qualifiers matchup between New York and the LA Thieves. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Matchup between New York Subliners and the LA Thieves. I'm Shift with Study, and well, it's been a weird day for a lot of reasons today, Jeremy, but this is a matchup that I think has a lot of implications for both of our two teams.
Oh yeah, more specifically LAT. Like, they have been getting whooped in their last couple of matchups. Yesterday, obviously, versus Toronto Ultra. That's not the way you want to go on it. I think the biggest backbone for these guys is their respawn game mode. You have to be able to perform versus some of these top teams in the respawn, and going up against New York is a great test at that.
100% the case, and again, that bottom 4 or 5 teams, especially with Minnesota locking in their first win, you know, who knows who's going to start in the bottom side of the bracket come Boston with how close some of those squads are. So a win could be massive. But starting things off for New York, Hydra already gets the opening. Cruise missile, first time on the map. They are all over the place.
Yeah, every time they trade, there's always an extra player from the Subliners in another position to find a 2-piece. And finally, they find 2 through the back end, but now you have to deal with Hydra, and they do just that. So the final 30 seconds should go in favor of LA, but now it's going to force the Subliners off the rotation to another money hill over by the crates with a cruise missile just in case it get a little scary. No, they're going to be okay. But we still have Sip contesting this. Even with the pistol, he's able to find 3 and find the break. Oh my.
1v3 on the old top.
Turn up in the slaying department.
Here we go, 3-on-3 over towards the new time. The nades coming out for both sides. Trophies is largely negating motion, and Kismet getting the opener, immediately countered back. The rest of New York still just waiting for the hit, but Thieves do a really nice job of just kind of holding the corner and letting New York kind of come to them. So the break attempt on this rotation, good for Thieves. 145 to 190. New York through the front window. Ghosty now on 6. Trophy to reinforce it. Afro will clean things up, and hold on a second. We've got LA at 150 and a chance to even pinch up this next hit that New York is trying to hit from the front.
They're going to be basically almost tie this game up. It's going to be 185 to 95 if they walk away with the remaining time. Now, the only thing is they have a cruise missile out of Ghosty who has turned this game around, who could potentially be the game changer to try to break this P5 hill. But Subliners have a couple to work with as well. There's still a prime pressure over towards Tuttle, but with only 15 seconds left, we did a good job of contesting as much as we can. Now it's time to put ourselves in the best.
This LA hit's going to come. A lot of it coming through the garage side. Joe trying to do something over through Ticket. Keeping a lot of the action safe, but Kismet gets a little bit anxious. Makes his first play 40. He's taken down. We go 3v3, and here comes the push of Thieves.
Here comes the push. They have to win a couple key gunfights, and they do just that. All out pressure through garage, all out pressure through Ticket. They invested forced the repositioning out of a couple players out of the Subliners, and it eventually leads to the break. I thought this was a coffin dance when it started, but they have brought it all the way back. The battle between New York and LA is going to go down to the wire.
We're going to get a 1v1 for the scrap time, which may seem a little insignificant, but this time is key for Thieves. Afro over the top with Sib. Little back and forth with the pistols out. Sib will lead.
Subliners trying to close it out this P1, but spawns all around the map. Thieves have the pinches.
Split situation here for Thieves. Can they find the kills? Everyone's a little bit turned around, though, and New York just keeps dancing. Oh, the room. Oh, my goodness. The Subs lighten up the kill feed for New York. A chance to still win the game here. Afro the first one to make his way through jump window, but cut down by Hydra, who continues to run in circles around LA Thieves. Cammy the last one to stand, not going to find more than just a single kill, and it got close near the end, but New York's dominance early leads them to a map 1 win.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, man. New York came out swinging. LA Thieves, they spawned in a little bit late, but they started to fight back, and that's the biggest thing that
Nate follows up and also tags. Hydra stepping forward a little bit forward. Kismet also going to join him, but they're stunned up. They know Kismet's here, though. Oh, they've got no idea, but the problem was it was still a 3-man hit for Thieves, and Kismet could only deal with the first. Now Disguise for the 1v2, trying to play deep through trash. Has Afro nicely lined up. Ghosty tries to push forward into it, and no, sir. Not anyhow, not no way. LA Thieves pushed aside, and New York take the 1v2.
That's just a perfect post-plant setup right there. With Kismet, I would have liked to see him just commit towards the gunfight. He probably didn't get the info that all 3 players are through the back alley in the conga line to assist Kismet in this situation. Puts them in a man advantage, but Jodeci might have just stuck on by. I don't know if he spots Kismet.
Wow.
He could potentially be a playmaker here.
Smoke just makes a mess of that whole engagement over to the front side of kitchen. But Sib just stays right behind his own trophy system. Also kind of used that smoke to reposition. He comes away with 2. Now the bomb is down. Afro has a look at Sid. Mutual information. Sib's first shot is perfect. Oh my goodness. It's 3 for Sib, and New York go up 3-1.
Yeah, I remember when this roster made a roster change at the beginning of the year after they won a world championship, and everywhere I was like, why'd you guys drop Priesta? Why? And it's not like Priesta was a bad player. It's just Sib, when he's playing like this, and I feel like ever since he's entered this New York lineup, he's just been a man on a mission. You even heard it in his interview. He said it's all about confidence. When he looks left to right, all of his teammates are confident in their own ability, so that makes him confident in his own ability as he finds an ace on the round, watching the back of Kismet to shut down the round completely. Great work out of Innocent.
A bit more measured. Nades over the back. Kismet will get up towards scaffold and deeper. And Joe just doesn't have a chance. Did not expect it whatsoever. First blood good in New York in a 4v3.
Yeah, Joe's definitely not expecting that. When you have two players pushing up the back alley, there's no way in hell they should let somebody go on the jump up. But the first blood goes to New York. Now, if you are Kismet, still in a great position, and then the island player wins another one-on-one. Skies now forcing it to a 2v4. It's time to pounce. Kismet finds the first. Now it's on to the last. They give him 3 on the round. Subliners 4-1 in the S&D.
Yeah, they just can't do any wrong, man. And for what it's worth, that little push-up from Afro, I don't mind it. Like, you're in a 4v3, you're kind of stuck. You've got A pretty much completely opened up by New York, so Afro tries to make kind of a rogue play to see if he can catch New York off guard, but
all through playground, he should be able to get some info. The rest of his teammates are working through the top, and eventually Kismet strikes, takes down Afro. He's the guy that usually loves to play around this A site. New York in a man advantage now.
Stuns and nades will clear out at least the window room for now. Kismet following up behind it. Gets intel that there is a player nearby. They don't quite see Joe Deceives, and Cammy does at least go for 1-1, but no, he actually is able to assist Ghosty for another. Numbers still favoring New York at the end of the trade. Skies and Sib keep it into a 2v1. Cammy now by himself. Should have a freebie onto Skies, but doesn't quite work out, and then off the bomb. Pushing with Sib, but Cammy beats him to the punch with a pistol. Now to the 1v1. Reset comes through. Sky's the one needing to get the bomb and collect. Cammy still holding close, checks the bomb, no one home. The reposition is scouted, but the clock favors Cammy on this reset. Now the 1v1, Skies beats him down low. And New York continue to stay flawless. Tally at the 10 total dating to last year. 7-0 thus far here in Modern Warfare 3. The case, trophy systems have been softened up, some deleted. So nades from the Thieves looking pretty decent to, again, just kind of hold New York way out from this A zone. Nice gunfight win from Joe over through tank side. Looking for the trade as the rest of New York, they will find it. Keep your eye on Kismet around the back. Yeah. He's actually snuck through again, and they got an opportunity to just walk on into the zone. Kismet maybe thinking this is too good to be true, and just kind of gets caught. Looking for someone to shoot at. Kills will come through, and the Thieves will mitigate any further threat. But boy, I'll tell you, New York did have a last-second look there for a moment.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a chance right there at the very end. I thought if I was Kismet in that situation, you probably just want to get on towards the point. But once his teammate drops that first gunfight, we now have to play forward.
Those are decent. Now Sky's off the long pitch. He'll double down as well. Second tick does get locked, but New York have reclaimed the zone.
And that is a perfect play right there on the Skies. He knew that his teammates did not pick up a single kill, so no one is going to spawn behind me and be able to re-pinch. He slowly works it when Hydra finds those 2 kills to find the final 2 and now put all of LA in the back of this spawn towards Palace. Time is continually dwindling down. 35 seconds left. They only have 2 segments. You have to try to complete B if you want to have defense, just in case it goes to round number 5. But Kismet is just cutting you all off. Now it's Hydra's turn.
It's just so expensive for LA. Every single life off the embassy spawn has guns looking right down at you. 20 plays 11, 15 seconds on the clock, and LA are completely stuck essentially behind that embassy wall. Last attempt to try to make their way over towards B, get the extra 60 seconds. Sky's on 7. Just continuing to dominate as he's got help around him as well. And yeah, there's just no way LA gets to this zone. A couple of the kills will come through, but it matters not. New York hold them to 2 points of Targus, and that leads to huge advantages now if we do get to that round 5.
Yeah, now if you are New York, you have set yourself up to walk away with the W. You also have a cruise missile earned out of Skies off the great play that he made off of that engagements. Now Hydra off spawn. He has to try to pause this game clock. Let's just try to get over A and make something happen.
Wait, LA are not looking for him really at all. They know he's somewhere nearby. They just don't know exactly where. So that kill onto Joe allows Hydra to back up. Clock will stop at 5.7. Focus is still towards B. It's just Hydra being a nuisance on the A zone, and now LA are kind of caught looking both ways. They're going to chalk over B and try to reclaim this A zone quickly, but Hydra is not giving them an inch. Finally, the kill comes through, but an extra 60 gets tallied, and in the process, New York has brought the life deficit just down to 1.
That's exactly what they needed to do, but no map control to go with it.
Can he follow up off of his own intel? No, not here. LA still hold on to mid-map. And now Ghosty on 6 in a row has earned himself a cruise missile plus a little bit of extra forward presence for the rest of the defense of the Thieves to move in towards. But Kismet again, late round heroics possibly. He's worked his way all the way through, finds the second elimination. Now a 1v1 with Joe, pistol out, and that's good enough to confirm the trade. 12 plays 6. Last attempt here from New York, and it's going to largely have to be from the front. No time to make a long flank. Can they get Afro out of position? Yes, they can. Follow-up elimination over towards Ghosty is good. How do you allow that to happen? Joe needs to save the day, and oh, he will. A 3K from Joe to Thieves. Keeps Thieves again, at least going round for round, but boy, it's stressful.
Man, Alan, these final 15 seconds of these rounds, I'm thinking they're going to be locked up in LA.
Damn.
They're just giving up an opportunity. But Joe Thieves instantly shuts it down. And let's see, if you are the subliners, you walk away with those 3 seconds over towards B, so now you're in control of the game, up by 4, going into this round number on the attack. Back over towards the 8 point. They started off this time with the first blood.
Yeah, love this. A little different split out here from Thieves. Sib getting taken down by his own volition actually allows a transition through mid-map for the Thieves to offensively move in towards A. Afro in the back line, making this play all the way through over towards gas station, but Skies will get the trade. First tick does get locked here though. Joe working on the second. Kismet nearby, first gunfight predicted. That could be the second tick, if not more here. Ghosty's holding the rotation. Ghosty for the double, and then stack it, young man. Get on in there. An extra 60 gets added with the rare A capture here for Thieves.
And now if you are New York, you have to hold down this B point, not give up a segment, and that might not be the case. Already 3 dead in the feed. Subliners would really love that cruise missile in this situation, but they do not have it. They have a nade. Big nade from Kismet, great gunning from Hydra to at least start off with the initial 2 gunfights to try to get some map control, because LA, they're just running all over them right now.
Good follow-up eliminations come through as well. Now the Thieves here with numbers on towards the B zone. Nice little snap from Afro. New York scrambling, trying to work their way back over as the first tick of progress looks to be pretty sure. Afro zoning even further beyond the control point, and he's gonna still do well. Nice double out of Afro. Last attempt for New York to try to contest this would have to come by way of Skies, and he's stuck up top at the moment. There's just nowhere to go, and Thieves with a quick transition over through mid to A, follow up with a clean follow in towards B. No worries. New York, especially considering that they also own rotation for the moment. Sib able to open things up as the hard point also makes itself available for time. Skies over the top, no problems there. Ghosty couldn't do anything, and Cammy barely able to follow up with any damage. 142-103. Kismet making problems on the sandbag rotation for LA, and it's just, again, the cushion around the hard point. So comfortable for New York.
Yeah, like if you were Hydra in this situation, like just kick your feet up. No one's getting close to you at the hill. Everyone is just getting gunned down. The Skies is able to find 3 in a row. Finally, Joe Thieves takes down Hydra, but for what? Subliners now win the rotation over towards next. Skies is now going to invest that cruise missile, so the information is now going to be gained where they are on the map. Subliners have just flipped the switch in the middle of this hard point to now take a commanding 60-point lead.
Have to force something on this rotation if you're LA. Get pushed back, so we'll see how New York try to formulate a break as we go to a subliners. Listen it.
Chill. Yo, go down alley. Go down alley. Joey's stuck. Going mid. Some time. Go see. Every down alley.
He's gonna go top mid. He's gonna go top mid.
Oh, he's laying down mid alley. Top fire. One's mid alley.
Top fire. Weak.
Duck. Yo, A1 right now.
A1. Last one. First one.
A1 dead.
He's weak. Nice.
I'm cutting off left.
Okay. I have a
A1. A1. Go see. One shot. Go see. Absolutely.
I need A1.
Absolutely. He's laying down left side. They're gonna be all A2 wall.
A1 one shot by Nate.
One's under me market dead.
Nice.
I'm watching A1. I'm watching
A1.
A1.
I'm holding all. Yo, going mid alley right now, Cammy.
Mid alley. I'm gonna see
I have all left. Okay.
Can you look low? Can you look low? I can look your bed. No, I'm top.
He can come on top gen.
I want to market. I got stunned. Yep, out market, and one guy's mid cut.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
He could go low. Yeah, I know. But they're gonna flood in front.
I have a mid. I have a
cross. I don't have top 3. I'm playing the barrel. They needed me. I'm needed. They can jump out.
I think they're running mid, guys.
Two mid. I'm one shot.
I'm fishing those guys.
Mid, go see dead.
I have 2 kills.
I'm one shot.
Left dead.
Nice.
Oh, top side left guy.
All market.
Heard you.
I'm saying down to
All market. 100%.
Top 3 is dead. Every low market right now.
All market.
Can it be diner spot? One of them?
Top tilt.
Every market. I have all your market. Top 3, go see.
One could be in you.
He always going barrel.
Couldn't quite find the concentrated kills to get the break on towards 2, but I'll tell you, the awareness and the movement over the round 3 has been good to this point for New York, but LA, they're giving themselves a fighting chance here. A late break over towards this cafe allows them a chance to still be in the 9-day way to get this to a level ground. Nice tracking from Cammy to the pistol, almost finding Kismet. Trades still come through, back and forth, pinstripe kill feed. Joe Deceives trying to follow up, but he's got Subliners waiting for his next move, and New York will find the first time here at 5.
And now 35 seconds left. LA, they are spawning towards the backside of Palace. You want to make sure that you apply this pressure. Don't give up this time. You know you're going over towards the P1. We just have to trade effectively, and at least Ghosty finds that kill onto Sib with the team kill to find the break. And now you're going to force the Subliners to make a decision. Are we going to still apply pressure in towards Ticket? Are we going to set up properly around P1? You already have 2 players over towards the bridge side, 1 towards top 3. You have 2 players also committing towards old. Subliners are doing both at the same time.
What a call. As soon as Hydra gets 2 over towards that top staircase area, the 2 lurking members from Subliners break in for the scrap time. Cammy at least allows an opportunity for the Thieves to rotate over through street. Joe looking for an opportunity to go further through market. This is going to take a lot of time, though, and New York is already on the hard point. They've even got cruise missiles to try to get this thing through the finish line. 235, 214, and New York all in control at the moment.
Yeah, once that cruise missile gets invested, they have all the info that they need to know. Joe Deceives is going for a flank. Cool, let's turn around and put ourselves in a better position to win it, but it's only 5 seconds until they're able to call game. Everything is watched. New York are looking to close it out.
Ghosty gets the first, a chance for him to jump on in and maybe contest, but the kill comes through, and New York will survive through it. So, once again, another hard point where it looked like LA was about to be down and out.